Jay Stoop.
Yep. Can you think of anybody else?
Ain't thinking nobody else.
All right, I think
Who
we
we
did.
say? Seagull?
Sorry.
I'm talking about before we was recording. We talking about Seagull.
Oh, Beanie Siegel. Yeah, he didn't come up this time, did he?
No, not after you start recording.
Okay. So yeah, um, Beanie Siegel, another artist that was almost in that GOAT conversation when you think about the stardom he had at that time.
What the
Um,
kid did.
yeah, how influential he was at that time. Even like with the whole state property thing, the clothing line, the movies. Like Beanie Siegel had a nice run. And what is it that you think held Beanie Siegel back?
Dumb shit. Prison. And I want to say something else. Jay-Z. Because I heard he was like sabotaging them, kind of.
Yeah,
Giving him that certain level.
yeah, yeah,
So he wouldn't get past certain level.
yeah. He always
But
had this glass ceiling.
yeah. Like people like Eminem, they let 50 elevate.
Yeah,
Because ultimately, it benefits them too.
yeah. You said Eminem, right?
Yes, the Eminem.
So I'm happy you mentioned him because I feel like he
Because
controversial
in
enough.
reality, he should be on the goal list.
Exactly. I was gonna say in
He's like
reality.
the greatest white rapper, for sure.
Oh yeah, he's definitely the greatest white rapper of all time. And then when you just look at, even if you don't like what he rapping about, if you want to talk about lyricism, like the actual talent of rapping,
Technical, yeah, the technical.
he's
I call it lyrical dexterity.
yeah, yeah,
He's like talented as a motherfucker.
talented as
No
hell.
debating. No debating.
Yeah, I think he checks all the boxes. If you want
Yeah,
to
he do.
argue about why he checked the boxes, that's fine. But in reality, he still check all the boxes. And
Yeah, he definitely do.
for obvious reasons, he's the only rapper that has multiple diamond albums. So we ain't talking about just one. We're talking about two or three. I think for Eminem.
And he influenced other careers. He put other rappers on.
Yeah,
They were beating on Lloyd Banks while Eminem.
yeah,
Pretty much. You know what I'm
yeah.
trying to say?
Yep. No, no, no 50 Cent. So
No
you
50
got
Cent,
no Lloyd Banks. You got no Game for when Game
no
had his
Bank,
run.
you don't, no game, no yeah, no Buck.
Yeah. Yeah, he did, man. Eminem did right by his artists. He made sure he gave them the floor. Even like
There'll be no Griselda.
yeah, exactly.
There'll be no Griselda.
Yeah. He gave them boys a window of opportunity to, what I mean, to do what they can do with it.
Definitely.
Anybody else?
I can't think of, I can't think about anything else. We said LL, but you know why.
Yeah. LL's that he's not on this because he's an actual goat. And
He
I,
made it to go. He made
yeah,
a term. Coined term.
exactly.
He checked all the boxes. Longevity, movies, music, iconic status.
Yeah, man.
He's the whole shebang.
I think we did good, and we covered 30 plus years of hip hop too in this discussion.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and anybody that we didn't name, um, because I thought about the 2010s, but in reality, I don't. And this is, you know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna do the 2010s, and I'm gonna ask you about Kanye West.
For producing, I think he one of the best. But for rapping, I don't think so. Like, we got writers, I don't really respect you.
Yeah,
As far as
cause yeah. So that I would make the argument to say that's why he go on his list because he got ghostwriters.
yeah,
And his early work, college dropout, late registration, and
yeah,
graduation, those is the bodies of work that we know or we at least can say with confidence that he probably didn't have a ghostwriter. But everything after that,
Definitely. It's Robert. You know Robert Whitefest?
yeah.
He's a ghostwriter.
Oh, okay.
Him and Sci-Fi the Apprentice
Okay.
and Consequence.
Yeah. Um.
Another dope ass rapper.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we didn't even say. Yeah, we didn't even mention him. That was a good shout out. Good honorable mention. And just to do
He came for Tribe Called Quest.
so, you know what? I think there's some controversial pieces that we can throw out there just because of today's day and age is about the now. Like everybody live in the present. Everybody overreact to current moments. So I'm going to ask you about Kendrick Lamar.
Me personally, I love him, but I'm a rapper, so I always think like he's overrated. He fire. He's hype. He dope.
Okay. So if you would say of all the rappers in the 2010s that's lining themselves up to be in the GOAT conversation, we're not going to say whether or not
Definitely one of them.
yeah, he's one of them. But
Definitely one of them.
what do you think he needs to do to get himself in that GOAT conversation?
I don't think in reality probably like dub down. He had to dumb himself down to be able to go with conversation.
Okay.
Cause he got best his music.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
People want to hear that nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like the only one that people will listen to when they got a message. He's like he's the last of a dying breed. I hate to say it that way, but that's kind of the reality of the situation, just the state of music right now.
That's reality. Yeah,
Yeah.
him and J Cole.
Yeah, him and J. Cole. So what about J. Cole?
I think we like had to like lower his vibration. He got dumb himself down.
Okay. So you
Start
know
talking
what
about dumb shit.
yeah, you know what I would say about J. Cole? And it's weird because it's a two-sided coin. So when I think about the beef Kendrick and Drake had, Kendrick, excuse me. When I think about the beef with Kendrick and Drake, I think about the fact that Kendrick called out J. Cole, and J. Cole wasn't willing to answer the bell. Like for whatever reason, he said it helped him keep his peace. He felt like he had nothing to prove. But the other side of it is like that's what come with hip hop. Like you gotta answer the bell.
You got to like competitiveness.
He lost a lot of
Almost like
points.
a street thing, but not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like it.
If you
Yeah,
feel like you're the best rapper, you should face the best.
yeah. If
Same thing with boxing.
exactly. That's what I was gonna say. It's like
Like
boxing. Yeah, yeah,
all the greats got to beat at one point,
yeah.
at some point.
Yep. I agree. I think that's a good analogy, and he lost some points for me for not answering that bell. So me personally, I don't know if I would ever put him in that conversation because I feel like if Jay Z and Nas did it, and so many others, like
Same thing with Biggie, and Pac.
yeah, yeah,
You gotta do
exactly.
it. It's like one of the things you gotta do.
Yeah,
But I want to do it, but me for at least for that moment, you got both hands.
yeah,
Same thing with single with Jadakiss.
exactly.
You gotta do it. You gotta meet. Everybody beats.
Yeah,
Unless you like a teacher and an apprentice, you gotta meet.
yeah. And it don't, and that's
In
the thing
competition.
though. It's like one, you got to be a good sport about it too when you lose, and that's Drake's problem. Drake wasn't a good sport about it. And I'm gonna put him on this list. I'm gonna put Drake on this list because of the same thing that we talked about with Kanye, like Ghostwriter.
Yeah.
So Ghostwriter to me keeps you out of that GOAT conversation. And
To me too.
the fact that he wasn't a good sport about losing. Like him trying to block him, he tried to block Kendrick from doing the Super Bowl. He tried to sue and shit like that.
That's like punk shit.
Yeah,
It
punk shit.
sucks shit.
Yeah, for real. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna mention him because 2010s, right? And then of course, the way he handled it.
But you gotta say Drake.
Yeah,
He a little
and
soft for my taste, but gotta put him in there.
yeah, and honestly, I'm gonna put Drake over J Cole because of I don't. That's how much I dislike the fact that J Cole didn't answer the bell. I think it matters.
One thing about Drake, he get in the ring.
Yeah, exactly. He get in the ring and he caught a body.
But
Like
like Meek, but like Meek,
I was about to
he
say
beat
that.
Meek.
Yeah, yeah, and there was one thing I want to mention about that is like Drake's win versus Meek Mill was like overhyped because like Drake's fandom, right? And he dropped back to back and he did his thing on there, but it got overhyped on how bad Meek lost. But he still took it on the chin though. He took it as he was a good sport about it. He didn't do a lot of the bitter shit he could have did. So
Definitely could have.
that's to me, Meek Mill is
He
one of
could have tried to
those.
like bully him.
Yeah, yeah. Could have bullied him. Could have took it personal. He could have you know did all the sucker shit Drake did, but he didn't. He was a good sport about it.
Yeah, Drake lost points about that. For
Yeah,
that, and one thing to lose a fight, everybody loses. If you fight enough, you shoot enough, you gonna get a shot.
yeah,
It comes with it. But when you do lose, you can't cry and bitch and moan.
yeah. While we on this topic of the 2010s, I want to ask you about Joey Badass because he came out the gates like super strong to me, but he just fizzled out to me. Um,
I ain't
would
gonna
you?
lie, I got on Joey Badass late. To me, he's dope. He's dope as hell.
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah,
was late to this party.
yeah. So to second what you said, I think he's dope as hell too. He came out in the 2010s, and he just fizzled out super fast.
Him and ASAP.
Yeah,
Him and ASAP Rock.
yeah. And that's the thing though, like damn, you know what's crazy? That ASAP Rocky shit. I want to put him on this list because I feel like he was a trendsetter in the sense
There
of
he was.
a lot of people copied his
He
style.
checked all the boxes.
He checked all the boxes. A lot of people copied his
He
style.
original. Had his own team. People on.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what's crazy? I feel like Travis Scott jacked ASAP Rocky whole shit and just took it to another level. Know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I think like he took it like it was a down south shit.
Yeah, yeah. So
Travis Scott like ASAP Rocky down south
yeah, exactly.
of the new generation.
Took his whole style from the braids and everything. Like to me, you know what I mean? That's how you know, like when it come to like people getting signed to certain labels and having certain backing, like that shit make a difference, bro. Like when you think about Travis Scott and ASAP Rocky, and at one point they're like neck and neck, and just because of the resources Travis Scott got, he just was able to basically, to me, take ASAP Rocky shit and just go a step higher with it. It was more marketable with Travis Scott than it was with ASAP.
Yeah, I think ASAP Rocky he reached the level like he got content.
Yeah. Yo, correct me if I'm wrong. Um, at one point Travis Scott was on Good Music, and I want to
He
say,
was
yeah. And my question is, was ASAP Rocky ever part of Good Music?
no.
Okay.
I
I don't,
forgot who he signed to. I forgot. I would say RCA.
I'm about to look it up. Damn, yeah. Spot on. ASAP Rocky RCA, which is part of
I
Sony.
remember some Juice he'll be on him. I ain't know
Okay.
about him until he went to New York.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because he got a big ass deal. His deal was big.
Yeah, it was. He got that. He was one of the first. He set the tone with that whole brand deal thing. The whole ASAP, like that was his.
Yeah.
That was his deal. And he did it the way that people wanted to do it. That was kind of like what I envisioned for 252 was like getting 252 to this certain brand standard to where you can license it off like ASAP did. Like all these rappers became ASAP something off of the licensing opportunity, like charging them to
If you
use
notice,
that.
like, everybody 252 son, 252 Zell,
Yeah,
2523.
yeah. That's the way I always saw it, or at least that's the way I hoped it would have played out.
I was trying to like I wanted to be like ASAP Rock, the ASAP Mob,
Yeah,
a bunch of different characters.
yeah. Whole bunch of different personalities with different styles on their own come together with a unique sound, and then at the same time like licensing opportunity. Like you ain't even got to sign a motherfucker to a deal. You can make a motherfucker pay you just to use the 252 moniker. Like obviously you vet them, right? Because brand standards. So do your due diligence, find out what type of person this dude is in the streets, or like what type of um, reputation they got. Once they check all them boxes, do you like this person as a rapper? Yes or no? Okay, this is somebody I wouldn't mind using our name to one help us build a brand and
You
get a
know,
certain level.
it's in the 252 down in North Carolina.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say what city? I'm trying to think. Either Raleigh or Durham.
I think it's Riley.
That's their area code.
Yeah, I be seeing the shit. I be seeing the shit on YouTube when I
Every
first
time you
started.
go for our shit like 252, they pop up.
Yeah,
That'd have been dope. That would have been dope. We just kept at it. We if we could have found a way to like collaborate, that'd have been dope. I think would have.
yeah, I do too. And then it's the brand exposure too, like being able to get shit heard and seen in that area based on them. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Cross promotion.
Yeah, yeah. Just like Jay Z and UGK or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I think we did good. We got 90 minutes worth of material too, so I'm about to start recording.